Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are getting ready for the next Bassmaster Open on Lake Wheeler. We've got the truck camper almost fully packed. The truck is also not quite complete, and the boat is the same deal. We still got a little bit of work ahead of us to get ready, and we leave tomorrow. Really excited about this one. You know, be out on the TVA. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. The last time I fished Wheeler, it took crazy big weights to get a check. I had 16 and a quarter a day and didn't get a check. So big weights over there. Not sure if it's going to be as good, but I hear that Wheeler is fishing better than most of the other lakes on the chain. And Pickwick only took 7 pounds, 10 ounces in the BFL last week to get a check. So that's pretty nuts. But anyways, I was going through some of the tackle that I need to bring for this event, and you know, I'm probably going to be bringing this spinnerbait box that I've got here. This is just kind of spare spinnerbaits that I might need. But I've got a ton of these Z-Man sling blades. This one's actually the Power Finesse one, a little bit more compact. And figured I'd do a real quick video on, you know, my summertime spinnerbait choices, because you know, I tend to, you know, fish spinnerbaits a lot during the pre-spawn. I think most people are fishing them during that pre-spawn period, but spinnerbaits are also really good this time of year. But I definitely adjust the choices a little bit. And really, when it comes to spinnerbaits during the summertime, most of the time I'm looking for a spinnerbait that, you know, I can move very fast. And usually, you know, I don't need a ton of vibration. You know, like early season when you get a lot of dirty water coming through systems, you might need a little bit more vibration, and you definitely need more lift, because then you want to be able to slow roll it a little bit more. But during the summertime, I'm usually wanting a spinnerbait that can move pretty quick. So the key is adjusting the blades. Okay, so the blade choices are very, very important. So most of the time during the summer, I'm going to be fishing a double willow leaf combination. Okay, so double willow leaf does a couple things. It has a lot of flash, has very low lift. So these blades don't create a ton of lift, so you can fish them really fast. And you know, it really just doesn't put off that much vibration. So it's a little bit more subtle overall, but really, for me, it's all about flash and the lack of lift to allow me to fish this bait very fast and get that really solid reaction bite out of fish. Now, there are occasions when I'm going to be throwing a Colorado willow leaf blade combination, and the situations for that are, you know, if I'm fishing dirtier water, you know, if the water is fairly dirty, real stained, and I do need the bait to have a little bit more lift, not as much as like a double Colorado or a Colorado Indiana. If I do need a little bit more lift and to really slow this bait down, I'll go to a Colorado willow leaf. But I rarely will go to like a single Colorado or a double Colorado or a Colorado Indiana, like I said. Another key thing is the weight that you use. Again, I'm trying to move these baits fairly quickly during the summertime. Most of the situations that I'm fishing a spinnerbait during the summer, I need a bait that's cooking. You know, it's really moving quickly. So the sling blades comes in just the regular sling blades. It'll come in 3/8 ounce, ½ ounce, and 3/4 ounce. Honestly, I lean on the ½ ounce and the 3/4 ounce a lot, you know, during the summertime, but the 3/4 ounce especially, because I can really move that bait very, very quickly. And with double willow leaf blades, you know, I'm not going to get a ton of lift, so I can burn it really, really fast. And one of the things that especially up north I like to do is burn a spinnerbait in very, very clear water right on the surface. And so smallmouth for sure. You know, if I'm going up north, one of the key summertime baits that I'm throwing is I'm going to be taking a white and chartreuse bait. This isn't white and chartreuse, obviously, but I'll take white and chartreuse, and I'll end up putting chartreuse and white or straight white or straight chartreuse willow leaf blades onto that, and I'll probably put smaller than average size willow leafs on there, so I can burn it very, very quickly. So if I'm fishing for smallmouth, it's all about those bright, gaudy white and chartreuse colorations and moving very, very quickly. Another thing that you can actually do to reduce the lift and also narrow the arc of the spin of a spinnerbait blade, and this is something I actually learned in a book from Kevin Van Dam years ago, is you could actually take a spinnerbait blade and hammer it so that the cup actually increases. So it's like, so it makes the blade actually spin narrower. So you're essentially bending the sides of a willow leaf in towards each other. So you're increasing the cup but decreasing the arc. So that also decreases the amount of lift and resistance that a spinnerbait will have. So that's a kind of a trick that if you're really trying to burn a bait and you don't want to downsize the blades necessarily, you can actually adjust the cupping on the blade to get where you want to be. But anyways, guys, those are just some thoughts. To me, it's all about the double willow leaf blades during the summertime. And so if you guys are looking to up your summer spinnerbait game, I definitely look at these choices for, the warmer months. And I'm not, from right now all the way through like July and August, these are the type of baits that I'm going to be throwing when it comes to spinnerbaits. But anyways, guys, let me know what your suggestions or your thoughts or the things that you like to throw as far as spinnerbaits this time of year. And if you have any questions that you want me to do a video on, make sure you drop a comment below. Also, make sure you like, share, subscribe, and trust the process. All right, I'm going to keep packing. I'm going to see you out on the water.